You have to the instruction of God for the year of reigning in life. The first 3 responsibility is you believe. Know what you believe. Know. Then act on what you know that you believed. So you believe, know, and act. On the premises of these 3 things, every other thing line up. It's the year of life. There are people who are reigned over, but God said we reign. And I read to you a scripture here that says, rule thou in the midst of the enemy. And I explain, enemy is not that human being or that force. It's not restricted to the word human being that is against you or that force that is fighting you. Your enemy is not confined to these 2 alone. Demons, Satan, witches and wizards, yes, they are enemies, but they are not just the enemy. I explained further, I said, enemy, your enemy is anything that is against the purpose of God for your life, such as poverty. Poverty is your enemy. Sickness, enemy. Death, enemy. Situations that debar you from accessing open door, enemy. Your mind, if it is negative, enemy. One of such is what I led a prayer. I say, pray against me fighting me, the enmity called flesh. That one can be cooked. That one can be stuck by what is called stronghold. Every time you read in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3 and 4, where it was talking about stronghold, don't think about demonic personality, because it has nothing to do with demons. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. The stronghold mentioned there is no demon, it's no witchcraft, it's no human being, it's no enemy, physical enemy. He mentioned them. He says, for though we walk in the flesh, 2 Corinthians chapter 10, I'm reading verse 3 into verse 4. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, meaning they are not physical, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, then bringing into captivity every thought. You mark imagination, you mark thought, you mark knowledge, anti-knowledge. When you mark these 3 things, you will find out that there is no external force attached to any of them. The 3 are within: your thoughts, your imagination, and then your knowledge. Once it is against the knowledge of Christ, he says it's a stronghold. That one is stronger than Satan in the conflict against your life. I said your strongest enemy is self. The self is the enemy of mind. Once you conquer that, Satan will run away from you. He will leave you for a season. And I paint that image or that picture from the narrative of Jesus in the wilderness where he was tempted of the devil. I said all of that temptation did not happen in different locations. All happened in that wilderness. Satan had no such power to carry Jesus and walk Jesus to places. Like the Bible says, and he took him to the top of the mountain. That mountain is not in the wilderness. Mountains are never in wilderness. Wilderness are bad, desertified lands. Mountains are more in forest. Yet Jesus was in the wilderness. And Satan has no such right and power to pick him and make him walk or disappear to mountain. I said that is a mind transition temptation. It happened in the mind. Jesus, inside that wilderness, the Bible says he took him to the top of the pinnacle, inside the city. From wilderness, they didn't walk to go to city. That thing happened in the mind. So it started with the first one. Your basic need is what your mind challenged you about. So Jesus was hungry. So he looked at stone and spoke to his mind. Turn this stone to bread because you need bread now. The first temptation that you will need to conquer in your mind, in the attempt to pull down stronghold, is the basic needs. The everyday basic needs today is money. So we'll bring you before a temptation that will tell you, turn this stone to bread. Cheat this person to make that profit. Lie to defraud this person. More money. Then Jesus knew my basic need is calling. But this thing is a mind issue. And if I conquer mind, this devil will run away. Because the greatest strength of this enemy is my mind. If my mind aligns with God, I defeat him. If my mind aligns with him, he takes advantage of me. And ignorance is not an excuse. So he said, I know that I am hungry, but I don't live by food alone, but by the word that proceeds from the mouth of God. But you read it in King James that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Lord. Satan said, so you know that one. They took him to another one. Social status. Social status. These are the stages. For the glories of this world, they are mine, and I will give them to you. And that claim was from Adam, because Adam bequeathed it to him when he conquered Adam in Eden by Adam's disobedience to divine instruction. So he became the landlord of planet Earth, because the deed of the title of the earth, Adam relinquished it to him. So when he made a claim, Jesus did not say, you are a liar. In fact, Jesus said in another place, the prince of this world cometh to me and found nothing in me. He is also called the God of this world. Yet, the Creator said, the earth is mine and the fullness thereof. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. But this guy relinquished it to Adam. Adam relinquished it to the devil. So Satan showed up to Jesus in that wilderness. He said, your social status, if not, you will not be accepted among your equal. Though you have bought baggy jeans, but you have not gone to the party. Because your baggy jeans can still go to church. Because church is not against baggy jeans. He said, but even though you don't get baggy jeans, even though you now have stone white baggy jeans, even though you now have a crop top, though you are looking and dressing like us, but you never go where will they go. And where will they go? Now the Bible says, be not unequally yoked with unbeliever. Because there's no unbeliever dress. But there's unbeliever occasion. There's unbeliever place. But there's no unbeliever textile. There's no Christian clothes. What is the reason for clothing? To cover nakedness. There's no one that is for believers. So there's no cloth that is actually worldly. But you can use it worldly. So they say, though you have bought all the baggage, you have crop top now. At least your navel, everything is outside. You look like us. But you still have identity of Christ. Show up now in the place where they show up. Let's go and do something like this. Let's go and do something like this. And then in the process, at least, don't draw small. Just take small, draw. Small, 2 times. 2 is okay for today. He said, no, I don't like this thing. They call it shisha. I said, no, okay, we will not bring that one. This one is just a small quantity. The bottle is no longer than it. You just put it in your mouth. He said, it will help you your mind. Oh, Korame me kamotene. The boy said, no, but I'm a child of God. He said, this is not be devil now. He said, you know, say, as you do like this, as exam they come. He said, one thing about these things, that these things, they are God that creates everything. That is why I have said it before. There is nothing in itself that is sinful. The use of the thing can become sin. I thought the chemical that they combine together to make sulfuric acid, God created them. Test it in your body. and see the wonders of Elohim. Lengra gogo beskalia. Is it NaOH? H2SO. No, that's hydrogen. That is nitric acid. Try it in your body. There's a third one. Even ordinary ammonia. The combination, the compound, the constituent individual that was